and welcome back to my beautiful beaded journey. Welcome to my channel and welcome if it's your very first time. Remember this beautiful mess? These are the rope beads that we created the other day. I have to tell you, I am so in love with these. I want to choose one of these, and we are going to make some anklets. I'm going to use this, but not the chain, because this is going to let me measure. So if we go from here and we go to here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that is how long an anklet is. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take one of these loose, and I'm going to put this on the other end, just like that. On this end, I'm going to go ahead and crimp. Let me get out my crimping supplies. You're going to find out how really easy it is once you create a bead rope to do all this. So from here, I'm going to get 2 of the crimps, and then I'm going to get 2 of the crimp covers. And then I'm going to get, while I'm in here, get out my jumper. Lobster claw. What is that thing called? You know, that thingamajig, that whatchamacallit, that doolobby. Yeah, that thing. And then I'm going to get out a couple of these. Right here. Only for these, to be honest, I do use the small ones. That's where I start using these ones up. And 2. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is open the crimp and put that on. Now I am going to put on the crimp bead itself. And for this first one, I am just going to tie it. I am going to just tie it. I know, right? But I'm just tying it like that. Then we'll do it again. Like that. Oh, someone's fighting. Now I'm going to crush that. Just like that. So I want to tell you what I did. I got into my sewing shears and I brought out my professional titanium scissors to see if it's going to cut this. And look at that. Even these scissors don't cut that. And these scissors cuts every fabric known to man. No kidding, they do. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to pause, run in and grab my lighter because I burned this off. So hold on just a second and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, so thanks for waiting for me. So here's what I have to do to this end. You see I try to cut it, don't cut, so I just melt it down like that. Just like that. And then I just bring up the crimp and cover the whole thing. So this really doesn't take this long if you have everything you need right here. Now I'll crimp this like that, and then from here I put on one of these rings. I'm going to go ahead and crimp this up. Like that. And then I'm going to put this on. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to run these down to that edge where I just crimped it. Okay, I goofed somehow, somewhere, some way. What did I do here? Oh, I got myself all twisted up. And this can happen. That's a real struggle. So from here to here, we already know is 10 inches. Right there. Perfect. Now I'm going to let all that fall down there. And where's that second crimp? I'm going to crimp this right there. And then I'm going to manage to cut it. Now I'm going to go back to cut it the way I cut it before. And that's with these. And it's more or less like using it as a knife. Now holding this steady, I'm going to first take this crimp and put on there. Then I'm going to take the crimp bead put that on. Now I want to make a knot and slide it down there as close as I can. So sometimes this works really well and sometimes it doesn't. But first I'm going to crimp that down. So let me have these, and either way I'm crimping this and that's not going to come off. Now I'm going to try and tie this. Just like that. But I am going to take this piece and run through that knot. And then I want to pull that knot down and hold it there. Because I cut a little bit too short, this is just going to help me anchor it. Maybe. Try to work that down there as close. There we go. Now I've got that right on top of there. I'm going to put my hand on there and I'm going to pull that out and pull that snug. And down there's my knot. It's close enough. I don't know if I can put another one, but I can try to go a little bit lower in that one. It should tie on the other side. Maybe not. We'll see. Nope, nope. Not going to happen. That's okay. It's pretty good not coming loose, to be honest. Then close. Close that in there with it, and that should be perfect. Lines up good. Get my jumper. Like that. And close. Perfect. And there is the first anklet. When you practice, you get faster. So let's try to do another. Set these off on the side. So this time I'm going to take out 4 of these. 4. I'm going to take out 4 of these. And then 2 . Okay, so here first, I'm going to open up our crimp. We're going to put that on. Then we're going to put our crimp on. I'm going to tie this twice. Crimp came off. Well, I wanted to show you how easy it was to make these, and am I making it difficult or what? Because they're not really this hard. Let's do one more really quickly. There. Now, there we go. Why is this not cooperating? I've never had this much difficulty as I am tonight. There. Perfect. Here to here. Need a few more beads. From here to here. Got it right there. Now we're cooking with gas. A whole lot easier that time. Not where it was supposed to go, but I guess it's where it went. Don't know if I can get that any closer down there or not, but I'm going to try. Well, I'm going to have to just go for that. Perfect. Left it in. Learning to utilize other tools, I guess. Always learning, always evolving. And number 2 is done. And I sell these in sets like this for about $8, so it's about $4 a piece for an anklet. Like I said, I didn't pay nothing for these beads. They were gifted to me. I had a ball creating the bead rope to do it with, just a little bit of findings. So $8, $4 a piece for these is a great price, and I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can make a couple of more. So which one did we're using from this end? This can come out of there right now. Okay. Yep, I got it in a knot. I don't get too upset about that because it's always pretty easy to get it out. So move those over there. Coffee. My husband makes the best coffee. Hands down. Now, I dropped a crimp bead in here. There it is, so I won't have to go dig out another one. So we should have everything to go ahead and make this one. Alrighty. Now, if you can take this and go back around through there one more time, I'll show you. See now how I went back through? Now I'm not going to, I'm just going to crimp that. That was a lot easier. Just crimp. Just crimp it shut. And then I'm going to burn that in. Right there. Pull this up and secure it. Perfect. Perfect. It's like a big old puzzle, isn't it? I'm going to close that. Ooh. Nice. Now, we need about 10 inches. From here to the edge to be that blue one. Okay, so now I'm going to crimp this on here like that. That's going to cause this one over here. How much is on the end still? Okay. All right, I might move it down just a little bit. To there. That'll do. Now again, we're going to open our crimp bead. And we're going to apply our crimp. See if we can bring it back around. I don't know if we left ourselves enough room or not, but maybe. do we have here? I want to push it down as far as I can. Perfect. Now crimp it. Perfect. See how much faster that one went? So now we're learning our game of how to do this. Been a little bit, I'm telling you, since I made all those ones. Okay. And now here is another one. Alright, now we'll get out some more and we'll make the mate to this one. And you can see we can still probably make a couple of more in this. I'm excited that this is going so well. So I'm going to get some of these out. There's one, there's two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll make 4. Now we'll need 8 of these. I'm just going to take this and do this right there. I'm going to do the same with this. Put it right there. Okay, now we're cooking. Okay. Gonna hear people yelling on the street. I got one certain lady. Who is unhappy with life in general. Hear the birds. I love birds. Try to get this to go back through there, it might. And there it is. And crimp. Ooh. What kind of a crimp is that? Well, it's crimped, so okay. Might hear her yelling in the background. I don't think you can pick up much of the audio, if any. She's our little Miss Karen, our street demon. She's never happy. She's unhappy with everybody. And she thinks she can tell everyone how to. She's so sad. I feel so bad for her. But at the same time, I get so annoyed when she thinks she can tell everyone else, you know, how they can live and do their yards and everything. She comes by and she walks her little dog, and her little dog goes in everyone else's yard and she don't clean it up. But should you walk by her house with your dog, she's out there in a heartbeat. Don't you even let that dog in my yard. Don't you even let that dog get near my yard. It's not going to mess in my yard. You know, it's just that kind of thing, and you just don't want to deal with her, so you just totally avoid, you know, going anywhere down by there. You could even be on the other side of the street, and she's going to come out there. And it's sad. It's sad that when you just try to avoid her, and you know, you don't have a kind word. You want to be kind to everybody, but some people, you just can't. For your own mental health, you can't. You just got to keep on keeping on. And unfortunately, that's how it is there. I need to... Ooh, we might run into some heartache here. Well, I hate to do it, but I may have to do it. It's not going to hurt if I just burn them and don't tie them. But I don't like doing that, to be honest. I really hate doing that, to be honest. Up in here. There we go. I need to take this all the way down to the end. All right. And we are here. This rope is pretty long. I think I need to end this here. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I'm going to try. First, I'm going to put this on. Okay. The next, we're going to use this. We're going to take it back through. Can I take it back through? That's the thing. Will it go back through? I don't know. Don't think I left enough. No, I did not. Okay, I was going to crimp it and see if I can put a tie in it. Good crimp. Where are the... I'm trying to finagle it. I don't know if that done any good. Let me see. No. That was a good try. I'll try again. This one's my problem child, because I cut it too short thinking I had enough room. You know what? Here's what I want to see. Hmm. Did it go on there? It's getting hard to see it. Come on, get in there. Holding it way back too far on my fingertips. If you're guessing I'm trying to put 2 crimps on here, you would be guessing right. But it don't look like it's going to happen. Looks like this end is so frayed it's not going to, and just as soon as I say it's not, look. I did put 2, and I'm taking this one down and crimping it right next to the next one. See how I got that? Just like that. Perfect. Let me get that now. Now let me tell you the reason why I done that. Because those 2 crimps will work the same and not let this come off. So I just need to cut this here. Of course. Then I'm going to melt it down. That's good. Close it. Where's the jumpers? I hope I can finish this one rope with you. I may not get it all done. I'm not going to get all these done, but I can at least get this one done. And I'll have to do the other ones another time. Perfect. Perfect. Now this completes this. See. Perfect. You can wear 1, you can wear 2, that's up to you. But we got those done. Now I need to take this and see what is going on here. And see, it's all tangled. So here's what I feared. I fear I'm not going to have enough. So I don't know, I might. But I think what I'm going to do is I might have to use 2 crimps instead of going back through. See, going back through is just as aggravating as trying to get 2 crimps on there. but I know 2 crimps works really well. Normally the knot tying never fails me, but normally I need enough lead line and I didn't. How do you say that's on me? I own that? Yeah. Right there. Take this and crimp both. Perfect. Burn. Just see how much easier that was. So much easier. It really just was. Some people say just 1 crimp. You know, I was told you only need 1 when you burn the edge of that, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem that sturdy to me. But that end's done. To the weight. I'm going to take it to there since I'm doing 2 crimps. Right there. I'll do something. Huh. Perfect. Okay. Just beautiful. I'm going to pause and turn on the fan a second, so give me just a second. Hear a little bit of a low growl. It's the fan. Gets hot out here on the lanai. Okay. Let's do this one now. Try it, see. Put it right on the edge and crimp it. Hard as you can. Now burn it. When you burn it, it's supposed to seal it. Let's find out. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. It's not going anywhere. Dog behinds me out and it barks at everything. Sir Bark-a-Lot is what we call him. Sir Bark-a-Lot. May even be a female. Still want to be Sir Bark-a-Lot. Awesome. That's done. To the red. I want to keep it short. Come on, get down there. Perfect. Crimp this. Beautiful. Ouch, wind's blowing it every which way, but it got it. That's perfect. There we go. Look how beautiful that is. 2 more down. And what do we still have here? I don't know. Let's take a look. Is there enough for 2 more here? Let's fold it in half and measure it out. And yes, ma'am, there is. We can make 1 more set right here. So let's do it. Take that off. First we need this. Perfect. That was so much easier. I only actually need 1 of these now. That's what I'm trying. I'm just going to do 1. I'm going to see how this works. So I got remembering on that one bracelet of mine, that one I wear a lot, the end was, and I could only put 1, and I was told it's okay as long as you crimp it and then burn it. Like that. Now, I'm a little sketchy, but I have worn that quite a few times. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Wrong ones, but it worked. Not the ones I like to use for that, but oh well, it worked. Perfect. inches right there. And there to there. Okay. You're going to hear noise and stuff behind me. People are outside working. So that's what I can make out this way. And then we'll see what we have. Huh. Oops. Yeah, that's coming off. And there'll be one way to get that off too. Told ya. One way. Perfect. That did get a little toasty. Toasty. Okay, now let's put this on. This puts me in mind, I have one dear friend who's still in Ohio. And it used to be we'd call each other. And we both would be working, and I mean seriously working, and not talk. She'd be working at her job, I'd be working at mine, and we would make low slight comments to each other, but not talk, but be on the phone with each other all afternoon. I miss those days. I miss her. Okay. Do we have enough for one more? We do. So I'm going to kick this one out real fast. I'm going to need a couple more of these. So right now I'm going to need one of these, two of these. And 3, 4 of those. Alrighty, here we go. Perfect. And then my husband and I will go, we're in watercolor group together. We go out to the park and sketch together. We'll set the kitchen table and watercolor or sketch. And we don't talk. We don't talk. It's like this unwritten rule. We don't have to talk. We're there with each other, and that is enough. And it looks like that's what I'm doing here. Dear friend, I know you're there. And I should talk to you, but it seems like through the beadwork, we're communicating without words. But I will do better. I'll try. Here. Now look, here's what we're coming into. So if we take this white one to here, it's going to end right at that red one. And then we have all that we can't use, so this gets dumped back into the bead mix. Just like that. Just like that. Crimp cover. Crimp bead itself. Try that again. Pull it up so it all sits down. And crimp, crimp, yep, that's what I want. All right. Warm, very warm. Good. One, two, three, four. There you go. 4 sets of anklet, or 8 anklets, but I sell them in the sets. So that's what we did today. And I still have 3 more strains of these to go through. Could you think of the wonderful anklets I'm going to have hanging up there? I might go ahead and make some of these up tonight. I don't know if I'll record it though. I might, and then put it on at a later time. But here we are. This is what we've got out of that mix so far. 8 beautiful anklets. Could you imagine? How beautiful are those? We either got 8 beautiful anklets or 8 beautiful baby doll necklaces. You pick. No, see? Take a look. That is beautiful. So there you go. Hey, thank you for joining me. And if you will, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and notify so you'll be told of other upcoming videos. And no matter where you are, what you're going through, please hold on. Tomorrow is a brand new day and we all get to begin again. And thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. And with much love and gratitude, my friends, please stay forever magical and happy beading.